Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. This is our 3 o'clock live chat, and we come to you live each and every day. So you get to experience Luminous, see what we have, see what the starter kits are, everything. So if you're having questions about how to airbrush or running into any problems, this is for you. So we do like to talk about what the kit is, how you're going to use it on each and every one, but you will see us use other products so you get to experience more Luminous, because we do have, of course, Airbrush, but we have color cosmetics and we have skincare. We have anything. And speaking of skincare, I'm going to add, I did take off my makeup from the 1 o'clock, but I want to put on some snapback lotion real quickly. So I can prepare my skin and we can start airbrushing. So let's go over our starter kit. This is the Icon. The Icon does come in all of our starter kits, come with makeup. So it comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, and they're going to be similar bottles of foundation. So they're not going to be exactly the same, but they are going to be close. And that's so you can color match. And that's so you can find that perfect match 365 days a year. So whether you get a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, you can match. And then it does come with the bottle of Love and Blush as well. And with those bottles, you're only going to be using about 2 drops. And Love might not be something you use every single time. And so, across the board with Luminous, you're using 10 times less makeup. And so that truly makes a difference as far as how you're putting it on. Of course, this is airbrushing. So of course it is different than traditional makeup. And so it is different how you're going to put it on and how it's going to look. You're going to love it. So make sure when you do get it, to get it out of the box, I was going to say put it together, but you don't have to. The only thing you have to do is plug it into the power cord. And then we want you to do the following things right down here is turn it on. And when you turn it on, there is air that comes out. And it feels amazing. And so when you feel that air, just move that stylus around your face, holding it 4 finger widths away. You keep moving, because wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going. Make sure to leave your eyes open. It's a very soft kiss of air. So it doesn't bother if it gets near your eyes, but you definitely want to leave your eyes open, because of course we want to see what we're doing. And then when you're comfortable with this, and within no time, this will become second nature for you. And so then put water in here and then start pulling back on the trigger. You want to pull back super light on that trigger. You want very little makeup coming out, and you're getting your coverage by passes. So that first pass that you make is going to be extremely light, and then you'll get more coverage when you make more passes. And then the other great thing about Luminous is that you don't have to put the same amount of makeup everywhere. So what I do here, because that's where I need most of my coverage, I don't have to do on my forehead or here because I need less coverage. All right. So now let's go in. And I'm going to start with the foundation. So I'm going to shake up my foundation, and I'm going to show you how making passes will make a difference. So turn this on, and I'm only going to do half right now. Making a pass, again, barely pulling back on that trigger. And right there is 1 pass. So I have it on this side with 1 pass, nothing on this side. So you can already kind of see a difference, not there yet, but then I'm going back and let's make another pass. Now, the moves that I make are deliberate. I'm going to go underneath my eyes. It's not just a free-for-all for, wherever you're going. You can make little circular motions up and down the nose and down the neck. And so here is another pass. Now you can already start to see a difference, and that's just 2 passes. Now looking into the mirror, are there certain areas that I probably want to hit a little bit more? Definitely, most definitely. So I can go in, and like traditional makeup will leave a demarcation line, or if you're just putting it in certain areas, you'll see the difference. Well, with Luminous and your airbrush, your stylus, you're not going to see that difference because it really does blend for you. All right. So let me get my paper towel. But look at that. It makes such a difference. And what? That took me like 3 seconds if I didn't stop and I wasn't talking. So I'm going to blow the rest of what I had in there out. And now, let's see. Let's do a little bit of pearl. I'm only going to do half my face, so you really can see the difference. I think that makes a dramatic point just because it doesn't take much. It is very little makeup. At first, you might be using more, or at first, you might not be getting the coverage that you want. And there is that learning curve. It's just going to take a little bit of that learning curve, but you will have it down. Put the pearl on my cheeks. I'll put it on the side of my nose here. And then now, I think I'm going to mix a little bit of blush in with my pearl. So this is Plum Blush that I'm going to put, let's see, 2 drops. Let me try it. What is this one? Try this one. Shaking it up. Let's do it this way. All right. Putting just a little bit, just a drop of that into my pearl. And the plum is one of our stronger blushes, so it does the bloom. And so I'm just going to go real light. And meaning, what I mean by bloom, it does come up, it does intensify after applying it. Now, normally I would go back and forth to each cheek until I get that coverage, until I get it to where I want it. But it will come up a little bit more. But mixing it with the pearl, mixing a drop of your foundation, or maybe a drop of Love, that will kind of smooth out the blush a little bit. So if you are having, some problem, if you just can't get that blush perfect, then try mixing it with something. And then you can also apply it before your foundation. And then if your blush does get too bloomy, you can blend it with the foundation, and then you're set for that. So you can definitely tell a difference. I mean, holy moly. And it's not going to feel heavy or cakey. It's not going to look heavy or cakey. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry about that. So it's going to feel like your regular face. It's not going to feel like you have a mask on or makeup on, or like, oh, don't touch me, you're gonna mess up my makeup. No, you don't even have to worry about it. If you're applying it correctly, it should feel like nothing. It should feel like your natural skin. And it should dry pretty instantly as well. So the big things you're going to want to practice are these right here. So make sure when you're practicing to keep that stylus moving, keep it 4 finger widths away from your face, which is about right here, and then barely pull back on the trigger. Again, practice with water, practice with the air. Then you can take a drop or 2 and practice on a paper towel. So there are a lot of different options that you can do to get started and to get comfortable with it. And remember, it's makeup. It's just makeup. If you totally mess up, which you'll learn from, you can wipe it off and start over. So I will be wiping this side of my face so I can start over at 5. I'm coming back at 5. Hello, Patty. Good to see you. I'm coming back at 5, and we're going to do dark circles and color matching. So we have a lot of people, again, that are interested in the system or have just received their system. And so we want to make sure that we cover that. And that was brought up yesterday. So we are going to cover it at our 5 o'clock. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.